Hello, Pisces. Your weekly love tarot reading begins with a Nine of Swords, an Eight of Wands, a King of Wands, and a Six of Wands. Let me move this down a little bit. All right, and your person is coming in with Judgment, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Wow, some challenge here. Seven of Wands energy. So, Seven of Wands is being quite strong and sort of standing your ground, right? But there's some loss here and some challenge here. Right away, let's get into it. We have Nine of Swords energy for you, Pisces, and your person coming in with Judgment. So, yeah, I mean, Nine of Swords is a lot of anxiety, regret, guilt, sleepless nights, worried about what you did, worried about a decision that you made. Regret is the biggest energy here, right? And then Judgment for your person. So your person comes in, they may be feeling a little bit magnanimous. They may be feeling like forgiving you for whatever it is you've done. And clearly you've done something that you feel guilty about, because that's that energy, right? You're coming in for sure with a feeling that you've messed up somewhere along the line, perhaps with this individual. And they're looking, okay, will I forgive you? Let's see. Let's get some clarity on what happened here, because I see an Eight of Cups here walking away. We have Star energy just fell out, but I'm going to take two more. King of Swords and a Hermit. Wow. So, yeah, King of Swords energy here is can be quite stern, quite severe. You've done something, I think, that really crossed the line here with your person. Star energy fell out as well, popped out, decided to bring itself on the table. And yeah, it feels like somewhere along the line, whatever connection you guys had, the dream or the goal of that connection somehow just was taken for granted. There's a feeling of taking people for granted and suddenly they're gone. Hermit energy is there. Your person is ready to pull away, right? They're ready to pull away, and you're kind of like, no, this has to keep working. Like, you're trying to hold on. King of Swords can be very aggressive. All right, Pisces, you may have been overly aggressive in this relationship. The shadow side of King of Swords, overly sort of domineering, aggressive, argumentative, very sort of uncompromising. Just too much, and perhaps allowed yourself to be too domineering and too controlling, and ultimately soured this dream here. This person really just wants to be on their own. How do you guys see each other? Well, for you, Eight of Wands, for them, Four of Pentacles. So for you, Pisces, it's all like a bit much. It's all happened very quickly. I think your person has decided to sort of step back from you very quickly or very sharply. Okay, it may have been quite a period of this sort of type of interaction between the two of you. But once they decided to pull back, they pulled back. For them, they see you and they have Four of Pentacles energy. They feel like they want to protect themselves from you. They want to protect who they are. They want to protect themselves. They want to secure what they have. Listen, may have been a little bit abusive here. May have been a little bit abusive. They want to take what they have and go. They want to take what little they have left, or their few little possessions. This is just an example. They may have a lot of possessions, but my point is they want to take what they have and go, and and protect what they have already. And this can be just to get out of this connection. This does feel like this connection may have been a little bit too much, right? Just too much. And for you, you're kind of overwhelmed. Eight of Wands, you're overwhelmed because the change is so fast. 10 of Cups comes in. Wow, happiness. And yet, not for your person. Wow. Eight of Swords energy. They feel trapped. They feel very much like they've been trapped with you. And I'm going to say that, you know, they are faced with a decision. Somebody else comes in to help them. You know, somebody else comes in to sort of help them liberate themselves. And they are kind of like, I'm out. They're still not sure what they're going to do here, but ultimately it feels like we move to an Eight of Cups here. Ultimately, it feels like they do decide to leave. You have 10 of Cups. You want, you know, the love is still there. You want them. You want this connection. There may be family here. You guys may have children together. King of Wands, you're really kind of like, look, you want it. You know, you want to go after it, after them, right? You want them back. Certainly, or they, you know, I say back, they haven't left just yet, but I have this feeling here that they may indeed. This is just possible energies, and we'll get to them. But right now, it feels as though you feel like it's up to you to make sure that this continues, that the unit, the family, etc., is held together. Some of you absolutely have children with this person, and they just don't want to lose it. The regret is strong. Whatever happened, whatever they did, they absolutely feel, you know, they know they messed up. They know they messed up very, very, very much. And they're going to be trying their best to get back to it. Very, you know, whether or not you decide to take them back, Hierophant, some of you, yeah, they're going to really sort of pull out all the stops and Ace of Swords. So listen, there is an opportunity here. For some of you, it may be that they decide, you know, you guys may have been fighting over something to do with the relationship, or you may have been arguing, or there was tension there. But ultimately, they go and they seek counsel, you know, Hierophant energy. I think they go and they talk to whoever they need to talk to get their head right, to figure out how they need to get you back. And there is a possible victory here. There is also, for them, Six of Wands is a victory, right? But for you, Eight of Cups. So, you know, which is it? It could be that you walk away, right? It could be that you walk away, and it could be that they have a victory here. So this is very much up in the air. You do have an Ace of Swords come in for you here. So there is a moment of clarity that comes in. There is a moment, but I think almost like this clarity that comes in is almost like, you know, it's like they've realized something and you knew that this was going to happen because there's a victory here. It's like, listen, and when I say you knew this was going to happen, I'm talking about your person, right? Now, from their point of view, Pisces, you have been very difficult to this person, and you're doing everything you can to sort of, you know, make this work. You seek counsel. You may go back to being, you know, you may go back to sort of the principles that you guys had in the beginning. It seems like somewhere along the way, you kind of lost your way. You may have cheated on them. You may have just been very, very sort of difficult to deal with. There may have been some lying and deception here. I mean, King of Swords and Shadows, very difficult. And still here, it almost feels as though like when you finally sort of realize what you've done wrong, or you let them know how, you know, you're letting them know what you've done wrong, they're kind of like, yeah, I knew that. You know, I told you that, but I'm still going to leave. You know, they may just be fed up, you know, but again, these are only possible. So let's go ahead, possible outcomes. And it's interesting that for you, it could be possibly a victory, and for them, possibly walking away. They seem to not be mutually exclusive, right? Like if you have a victory, that is a victory, them walking away, no. And so this could go either way here. This could go either way. I think it really, really depends on how you come toward them and what you do to get this forgiveness back, because they definitely have another choice here. Two of Swords here over this Eight of Swords. What they've been dealing with from you has been very, very difficult and toxic. And they have somebody coming in for them that's helping them sort of break those bonds. So you really are, there's going to be some, you know, you're going to have to put some work in. It's not going to be as easy as it was before when you already had them. You see what I'm saying? When you already had the relationship locked down, you definitely took advantage. We have 2 cards here. You definitely took advantage of a good connection here, and I think somewhere along the line you lost it. Intuition. Confused? Are you confused or are you clear? There's a lot of confusion here because I think things happen so fast for you and you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was that bad. Sadness. All right? A lot of sadness here. Again, I think it's shocking, but you know now, right? The regret is there, but the way they're pulling away and moving away and the decisions they're making happening very, very fast for you. And I think that is underscoring the seriousness of what happened between the two of you. Right? Yeah. And again, there is a chance here because I do think, yeah, some of you, this is relationship. You have children, you're connected. There's a real, this isn't just a, partner, been together for a few months and then, no, this is a long-term connection that is, that would do better to survive, right? For the sake of everyone. But will you be able to pull out all the stops, Pisces, to do that? We have Cheetah and Shark. Well, this is interesting and makes a lot of sense. Cheetah, fire, and Shark, water. The Cheetah is explosive, sun, energy, going after his target without wavering, without slowing down, just absolutely achieving the impossible. Shark energy, water. The shark is, talks about the danger of not, talking about your feelings, the danger of not addressing awkwardness or addressing those feelings that are just lurking beneath the surface that are causing tension and agita and strain. Because, the little things, the irritations, the upsets, they eventually fester into resentment and anger, and they can be quite explosive when they come out. And so there's a lot going on here that really needs to heal and be talked about. But most importantly, Pisces, your person is someone who has really felt like they have had enough. They have somebody else coming in and they have options and choices. And one of their choices is to absolutely turn around and walk away. And they're perfectly prepared to do that. The only chance of them not doing that is if indeed you really put all of that effort in. Get counsel, Hierophant energy, definitely get counsel or come back to the tenets that you were abiding by when you guys first got together or where you first started this connection. Because again, it feels like for some of you Pisces, you've lost your way. And this is one of the reasons that this relationship has fallen apart, basically. And this person has decided they want to walk away because things have veered off path quite substantially, right? Lust, see, some of you cheated and resistance. Some of you cheated, like I said, with this star energy here, you have lust. Some of you, yeah, you took this connection for granted and then you went out and did what you wanted to do. You did what you wanted to do. Also, very king, a swords energy, just going to do whatever he wants to do. He doesn't care sometimes. And it can be very toxic. Lust and resistance has come in too. So resistance is Taurus energy. Lust is Venus and Aries. And resistance, we have Mercury and Taurus. So really, yeah, that's resistance to the lust is probably the issue here. Certainly it will be with some of you Pisces. And certainly it's the lust that got you in trouble in the first place. Very painful. A lot of sadness here. Intuition. Your person may have very intuitively picked up on what was going on, which is, again, why you're so shocked at the speed of everything, because maybe you simply did not know that they knew. But yes, they did. Okay? Yes, they did. Intuition is clear. And yes, now you find yourself in a situation of really, really needing forgiveness and another chance. And I'm not, are they going to give it to you? Are you going to give them something that is worth them giving you another chance? What are you going to show them? What are you going to bring to the surface? Remember, shark energy reminds you to talk about those feelings that are difficult to talk about, but that are festering beneath the surface and really need to be exposed so that you can heal. Okay, so remember that. And yet, Cheetah is also on board in terms of your sheer determination to not lose this for the sake of the family, for some of you, for the sake of the children. You know, yeah. Yeah, you messed up. All right, guys. Pisces, this is your weekly love tarot reading. I do hope it resonated. I hope it helped you out in the situation you're going through. If it did, if you enjoy my readings, if you're a return viewer, take a moment to smash the like button or subscribe. Go ahead and comment in the comment section. All of that really helps my channel, and I do appreciate when you take the time to do that. But for right now, guys, Pisces cross watchers, I wish you all love, life, and happiness, and I hope to see you guys next Wednesday for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye now.